This is The Short List. I'm Christina Mendonça. Welcome to your week.
An historic Vatican summit on sex abuse wrapped up this weekend. 8 victims of sex abuse shared testimony during the 4-day conference, where the Pope compared sex abuse to human sacrifice. The Pope pledged real action on sex abuse and transparency, but one of the founding members of Ending Clergy Abuse says he wants to see the Vatican stand by those pledges.
There's nothing in his remarks about releasing documents that demonstrate the truth of how they are and have been covering up child sex crimes. So what that is secrecy.
The president is on his way to Vietnam for a summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. It is the second time they will meet on the topic of North Korea's nuclear program and sanctions. The White House appears to be managing expectations of some big deal, with the president tweeting on Sunday that he predicts a continuation of the process. Here's something you don't usually see at your door on a Sunday morning. A mountain lion was cruising Natomas. Councilmember Angelique Ashby posted these pictures along with warnings for residents to stay inside.
We deal with a little bit more wildlife since we're on the edge and close to the river. However, a mountain lion entering into a highly residential area, this is in the middle of Natomas Park, is incredibly unusual. And he's a healthy, big, strong guy. He weighs 123 pounds.
Sac PD, Fish and Wildlife, and Animal Control all converged and managed to tranquilize and remove the big cat. But it was a tense few hours.
Did you catch the Oscars?
The ratings should be out by midday, showing how many of us enjoyed the show from our living rooms. KFBK's Kitty O'Neill got her annual up-close look and joined us from the red carpet.
Back on the red carpet at the Academy Awards, and people with ties to the Sacramento region did really well this year. We have Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, getting a Best Picture nomination. Also, Sam Elliott nominated for Best Supporting Actor for A Star Is Born. Alex Honnold, who's the subject of the documentary Free Solo, nominated for Best Documentary. And then there's Brandon Proctor. He got nominated for Best Sound Mixing for Black Panther, and his parents came. So here we go, 91st Academy Awards in Hollywood.
Let's get to some of my original content. On Tuesdays, my podcast, I call it A Fresh Agenda. We talk to innovators, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders.
This week, the co-founder of Home and Garden Television, Susan Packard, is my guest. I asked Susan about the current media environment, her present role as entrepreneur, author, and leadership consultant. Her new book is called Fully Human and addresses emotional fitness in leadership and life.
And don't forget to catch back episodes of my podcast, A Fresh Agenda. We've done about 60 so far. You can find it on SoundCloud, iTunes, or Stitcher, or on KFBK.com. On Thursday, my ride-along with the Sacramento Police Department. We're going high up in the sky in their brand new helicopter. They are the only law enforcement agency in the country to have one of these specially outfitted Bell 505s. But there's a heartwarming twist to this story, which I'll reveal on Thursday. Time is ticking on ski season. A lot of people are still getting some great runs in. Let's get up the hill with Pat Mack for this week's snow report.
Thanks, Christina. Oh my goodness, it just keeps snowing. And it's so cold. This last Thursday, the gates were open at Sierra at Tahoe, and it was bottomless powder. And it is so cold that the snow is just squeaky, obnoxiously squeaky, like your squeakiest door that you've never fixed at your house. It is so cold. So our gear tip of the week is get the cold wax on the bottom of your skis. Because if not, it's so cold that it'll kind of grip your skis if it has a all temperature wax, or especially the warm wax. So get that on the bottom of your skis. It's going to be firing again this week, more precipitation. The temps aren't going to be as cold, but it's just keeps giving. Up at Sierra, we're just having so much fun, and our legs are just trashed at the end of the day. So we're living in the jacuzzi. Have a great week. Thanks, Christina.
Thanks, Pat Mack. And don't forget to catch Dan Mitchinson and me Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 9 a.m. for the KFBK Morning News. Thanks for being here. This has been The Short List. I'm Christina Mendonça. Let's stay connected.